and you let a 6'4" prostitute into your vehicle, you were willing to help this person at any cost because you stopped and wanted to dialogue with them. The help they needed.
I wasn't going to give nobody no money.
The help. So why stop them? It's 5:45 in the morning.
But I don't know that until that person voiced that.
What did you think they was going to do?
I don't know.
It's 5:45 in the morning. It's dark. We waving our hands. You stop. They're a prostitute, so they gonna say what they say.
This is Albert Weathers, a killer pastor who's convinced he can outsmart police. But can he? A real-life murder mystery begins on December 7th, 2018, when Detroit police discover 36-year-old Kelly Stowe on the street, shot to death. About an hour after the shooting, detectives get a call from Albert saying he needs to speak to them. Investigators bring him in for a formal police interrogation. Police have no idea they're about to uncover a shocking true crime case filled with fatal attraction, killer affairs, and a web of lies revolving around someone who presents himself as a man of God.
Alright, my name is Detective Mays. Okay, and before I can talk to you about what happened, man, like I said, based on the information kind of gathered from the scene, it sounds like it's a bad situation, a misunderstanding. So before I can go in anything with you, I got to read you your constitutional rights. Your constitutional rights is like what you hear on TV.
Please read Albert his Miranda rights.
So just initial.
They're just actually taking a statement of my report.
Yes, that's it. Yes, official statement from you, sir. That's it. Yes, sir. So your first name is Albert. Do you have a middle name, sir?
No.
Okay. Albert. So explain it to me like what happened, like I wasn't there from the beginning. Okay, so you wake up this morning and relax. This ain't a tense thing at all, man. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just still shaken up by the situation.
Yes,
I've never had
to. Yes, sir.
Be engaged in that, man. After dropping my daughter off, heading to work, discovered I needed to stop at the gas station.
Okay.
I came in because I'm kind of familiar with that because of the church that is adjacent across the street from this location, but did not realize or recognize that that gas station had been changed from a Marathon.
What gas station?
On 6 Mile in John R.
6 Mile in John R.
So,
go ahead.
So I proceed to go, around the corner to, go on to work. And then I don't know what side street this was, but I think it's a block or so before Oakland.
Okay.
And East McNichols. I think that's East McNichols. Before Oakland. And that's when this individual that appeared to be female, but when they spoke was a male voice. Mm-hmm. So when I raised the window down, which was probably dumb of me, thinking that they were in distress or needed some assistance, not having the time to really actually provide the assistance, but if they needed somebody to make a phone call or what have you, that was my thought. Mm-hmm. And so as I raised the window down, that individual unlocked my door and proceeded to get in my vehicle. And I asked what they were doing, get out my vehicle. Then when they went in their pouch or bag to get something, I threw my car in park, took my keys, jumped out. That's when I pulled for my weapon and went around, to try to get them out of my vehicle. Mm-hmm. They were already, I guess, standing at the car with the door open. So my thing was to try to move them out of the way, seeing that there was no pistol that they had, but there was a sharp object. And so we got to struggling, and then that's when I shot.
Okay. All right. And then what happened?
That person fell to the ground because at that time I had my phone in one hand. I'm trying to dial 911, and I had my pistol in this hand. Mm-hmm. And then when I grabbed that person, I'm trying to grab with this. It was actually when I grabbed them, that's when the gun went off. Mm-hmm. They were, kind of in the door, wedged in the door, because I'm trying to move them out of the way to close my door to move on. Mm-hmm. Because I was not trying to be involved in whatever they were trying to do.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I have to memorialize that and put that down on paper. So, so if I ask you something repetitively, or I ask you something that may seem silly to you, it's not. I'm really trying to make sure that it's correct. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, do you live with anyone, sir? Reside with anyone? Are you
My
married?
wife and child.
Okay. Reside with
Wife and daughter.
Okay. And you said your daughter, you live with children? She got one daughter?
One daughter.
Okay, how old is she?
2.
2 years old?
Yeah, man, I'm so nervous, man. When this individual got in the car, before I jumped out, they were asking for money. That's what...
They was asking for money?
Right, and I said, no, I have to be at work. Get out of my vehicle.
Got it.
And that's when the individual... That's when I jumped out, when they went into their bag. I'm
trying to like rob you or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I said, no, I don't have any
Was it a
money.
lit area over there?
It's not really lit. It's over there, not too far from, I think, that church named Solid Rock.
Solid Rock?
If I'm not mistaken. But, when I did not, and they, wouldn't get out of my vehicle, that's when I might have took a chance, because they, could have shot at me. But, I'm trying to get to work and get back home to my family after this, situation. So when I get out, that's when I'm prone to do that, because I ain't gonna finna leave my car and the keys in there for that person to leave me stranded.
You need your vehicle, absolutely.
So I jumped out. That's when they jumped out as well. So I already know they went in their bag for something. That's why I had already pulled my weapon.
Okay.
When I asked the person to move out of the way, that
you understood.
then that's when they kept, trying to, damage or vandalize my vehicle.
Okay.
And so that's when I went to grab the
Pull them
individual,
out.
right? Because I know they didn't have a gun at that time, but I know they had an object, something metal. It was metal, looked like a metal hook
or something.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Got it. So you understand your Constitution, right? Just what I read to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Are you under influence of any drugs or alcohol at this time?
No, not at all.
Remember I told you about them dumb questions, so I got it.
Not at all.
Okay. Not at all. Not at all.
Just shaking up.
Okay. About what time do you think this happened? Like, when you made contact?
It's about
with this
5.
person?
This had to be in between 5:45 and 5:55, I want to say, because I know it was close to time me getting to work on time. And that's why.
So you were at that corner, whatever that corner is, and somebody come running up to you?
They're waving. So I let the window down.
You were facing 6 Mile.
Right, facing 6 Mile.
Facing 6 Mile. 6 Mile crossing you right here, right?
Right.
Right. So this person runs up from your driver's side or from your passenger side?
Passenger.
Okay.
When I raised the
from
window
where?
down.
The darkness, or from a house, or from walking down the street, or
They were standing.
they were standing on the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's when.
And how did they present themselves to you again? Okay.
And then that's when I raised it down to see if that's
Passenger window.
right. Then that's when they unlocked the door and opened my door. Got in. And then that's when I said, what are you doing? Then that's when this individual was asking me for money. I said, I ain't got no money, I'm on my way to work. And then that's when they were going in.
What were they saying exactly? They said?
They raised out their hand to me asking for money. I said, I don't have any money. And that's when, they proceeded to go into their bag, because I was asking them to get out of my vehicle. I'm trying to get to work. And then that's when they went in their bag. That's when I threw it, my vehicle in park, turned the key, took the keys with me, and jumped out the car.
Got it. Okay. You said it appeared to be a woman.
Yeah, they had, like a female jacket,
Okay.
blue jeans.
Hair or no hair?
I think they had a hat on. So,
Okay. But
it what appeared to me.
Okay.
But then when the individual spoke, I know it was a man's voice.
Okay. Once the person was in your vehicle, what happened, sir?
I was telling them, to get out of my vehicle. I'm trying to get to work. I don't want to be late. And that's when they went to proceed to ask me for some money.
Okay.
And I told them I didn't have any money, please exit my vehicle. They refused. That's when they went, in their bag. At that time, that's when I threw my car in park. And when I asked them to please exit my vehicle so that I can, proceed on to work, then that's when they began to ramble in their in their bag, purse, whatever it was. And that's when
So when you told them
I wasn't going to give them any money or didn't have any money, then that's when they proceeded to...
Did they say anything?
No,
the person said?
That's when they went in their bag.
Okay, you did. Okay.
And then pulled my weapon.
Once you was out your vehicle?
Yep.
Okay.
All this happened in the same
Once
movement.
You pulled your gun?
My weapon, yep.
Well, I pulled my weapon from where?
My holster left side.
From your left side holster?
Yep.
And went where? Where did you go?
And asked the individual...
Where did you go? You went from your door frame?
Yep. Asked the individual to exit my vehicle. And when they still refused, then that's when I proceeded around...
To the rear or to the front?
Towards the rear.
You went around the rear of your car?
Around the rear of my car.
Okay.
And stood at the rear.
Okay.
And they still refused, and the person just at that point kept saying...
And then what you said they said?
They kept saying, shoot me. And then, so I went to proceed around.
Did you, at any time, did you see a weapon or anything at that point?
Yeah, they went in. At that time, they went in, and that's when I seen some little metal object.
When did you see that metal object? Before you exited the vehicle?
No,
or
while I exited, because, they were rambling in the bag before I jumped out.
You looked from the driver's side, you could see it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when they were trying to, at that point, because when I came around and stood at the rear of the vehicle, they were out in the door with this object, saying that they were going to slash my tires.
They said this verbally?
Yes. And you won't get to work, trying to slash my tires. So I kept distance until they said what they were saying about slashing my tires, so I know it wasn't a gun. So that's when I went to the individual to try to move them along to shut my door. So that's when it became a struggle. So then I shot. My gun went off at that time.
All right. Give me 1 second.
How tall are you, son?
About 5'10" and a half. 280, 290.
I'm right back with
You got that written down already?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right back with you.
Okay, my guys down here. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I'm Lieutenant Russell.
Hey, Russell.
From Mama's side. These are our evidence techs. So what we do is got to document everything. Anyone to collect the evidence at the scene. So they just have to take a picture of your hand, see, make sure you have no cuts or nothing like that, and take a picture of you for our file, okay? Then my guy, he'll be back in here with...
Investigators take photos of Albert's hands, searching for any possible injuries.
All right, sir. We're out of here. And investigator's back.
All right.
Detective Lucy, sir, how are you?
All right. So I had to go get a map, man, because so that I can see what your route of travel, so I can understand, because I'm not familiar with that area. So this right here is 6 Mile here, and that's John R. right there. So this would be like the gas station right here that you was referring to. Okay.
That's 6 Mile down there.
Okay, yeah, that's 6 Mile, McNichols, and then John R. So this used to be a marathon?
Yes.
Okay.
How long ago?
It's been a minute.
Okay.
But I can't, I didn't think I would have to recall dates of when this was, last, there. Looked like the name it's not a marathon now.
Do you use that gas station often?
I don't, but I am familiar that there is a marathon there because I'm familiar with the church.
Which is located where?
On John R., right across the street from it, Wings of Love.
Where is that?
It would be probably here.
Right here?
Yep. Because I think this is Holbrook. and next to it is Wings of Love right behind it.
Okay, so you're familiar with the church.
Right.
When the last time you've been in a church?
It's been a minute.
What's a minute to you? I'm just...
Weeks, months, years?
Months.
Okay. All right, so, okay. So at
I
any
don't think
rate,
I've been there this year.
okay,
But that's why I can recall that the marathon was there at that time.
okay.
But had not known that it had changed from being a marathon.
Okay. So, you said you realized this wasn't a marathon gas station anymore, and you said you turned right onto January?
Yeah.
So that would have been
Around.
coming this way?
Yep, looked around,
So,
went around the block.
it wasn't this street, you said because it's a one-way?
I know that there are one-way street. I'm not familiar with the streets. I can't name them for you.
And so, can you just explain that to me again one more time? So you said that the person came running from somewhere, like out here somewhere?
No, I said the person was running.
Or were standing on the corner, or?
No, that person had got in my car after me letting the window down. That person had got into my car. And when I told that person to get out of my vehicle, that I didn't have any money, wasn't going to give them any money, then that's when they went in their bag. I threw the car in park, turned the ignition off, and jumped out.
Okay.
I had my phone in one hand. I went, pulled from my weapon, because I didn't know what they were getting. And when but before I went to the rear of the car, I told them to get out from the driver's side. And they wouldn't. They just kept saying, shoot me, shoot me.
Shoot me.
And so then at that point, I went to the rear and stood at the rear of the vehicle.
Okay.
And that's when that person got out.
Okay.
And I was asking that person, to clear, my vehicle.
Okay.
So I could, because he left the door open.
Okay. At any time, did you see a weapon at this time in that person's hand?
They had a metal. There was some metal object in their hand because they said that, that they were going to slash my tires.
They said they were going to slash your tires.
And so I asked them to move out of the way.
Okay.
Then
That's when you engaged them or approached them or whatever?
Right, because I went to dial,
Uh-huh.
and then they kind of was coming toward me.
Okay.
And then that's when I dropped my phone.
Okay.
And then that's when we engaged and my firearm went off.
Well, your firearm went off like... This was... Okay, so...
You want me to demonstrate with you?
Where's your phone?
My phone is in my left hand.
Uh-huh.
My weapon was in my right hand.
Okay.
And I went to dial 911. Then that's when the individual was approaching me. So I dropped my phone.
Okay.
And then that's when that person was coming at me
Right.
with this object,
Okay.
saying I'll slash your tires. And I just asked them to, move, please move.
Okay.
And that's when that person, we engaged.
Okay.
And then at this point, I'm grabbing this person with my left hand, and then my firearm went off in my right hand, trying to move them.
How many shots did you fire?
Only one.
Okay. Do you know where you shot the person on their body?
I was aiming down, because at this point, I'm trying to move
Okay.
this individual.
Okay. And after the shots go off, what happens next?
That person falls. I pick my phone up, close my door, get in my car, and I drive to work. And then that's when I called to make the report.
Okay. How long did this incident take from the point where this person was standing on the corner waving their hand at you to the point they got in your vehicle and this whole thing comes to the point where
Everything happened so fast.
Okay.
Everything happened so fast. When they got in and I said I didn't have any money, was not giving them any money, then that's when they went in their bag, that's when I jumped out. And that's when I went to the rear after trying to get them out of my vehicle.
So you would say 30 seconds, a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
The whole scenario may have been, I don't know, 2 to 7 minutes, I don't know.
2 to 7 minutes?
From the time me trying to get this individual out of my car to me going to the rear of my car standing to try to dial my phone. That this person is coming to me, dropping my phone. Yeah. A couple minutes or so.
Couple minutes, okay.
You said you mentioned that the person was waving their hands. What did you take that as?
That the person needed help.
Can you just demonstrate how they were waving their hands?
I mean, you know, person getting your attention. You know, that type of thing.
Can you demonstrate exactly how they did it? They did it like that? Where were they standing when they did that?
They were on my passenger side.
Were they on the sidewalk? On brush?
I would say.
Well, I wasn't there, so you got to help me
Yeah.
get the full visual. So you were driving. You see a person do this.
And I raised the window down, and that person proceeded to, you know, I'm trying to see if that person was in distress, if they needed.
So you didn't know they were in distress.
No.
You just saw two hands waving.
Yeah.
And you stopped.
Yeah.
And engaged in
It may have been a dumb move.
And engaged in it. It's not about if it's stupid or not. We're just going through the course of what happened that day. Or today. And this prompts you to stop. You stop.
Well, I was at a stop sign, getting ready to turn.
Truly. But the stop sign, how long you usually stop at a stop sign? 1,000,
Enough,
1,000.
enough for traffic to clear.
And it's 5:45, so it's not much traffic. So we're not going to get to the whole, I was there for 1 or 2 minutes type thing. We're just going to do, she's there, she waves, you put your window down. What happens? What do you say to the person waving their hands as you put your window down?
What do you need?
Okay.
Is there something wrong?
Okay, that's what you said to her. And what did she say?
At that point,
What did she say?
there was nothing. They opened my door, got in.
So they
And
went
at that
from the
point-
sidewalk across the berm.
At that time, me stopping, that person is approaching. And at that point, that person is upon me. So that's what prompted me to raise the window down, to find out if that person was, you know, needing assistance. Not much I could give them at that time.
So why even bother?
I thought there may be a call to get them help. I didn't know that was just the extent of being an officer,
An officer of what?
a security officer.
Have you ever been law enforcement, city, state, or
No.
county?
No.
Okay.
But as a
So
citizen,
have you ever serviced a person in that fashion as a common way of life for you? Like, I'm going to help whoever needs help. That's just kind of guy I am.
Yeah, I would say.
Was there any sun out or anything around the time?
No, this is about 5:45.
This is pretty dark.
Yeah.
Okay. You were supposed to go get gas. How much gas is in your car right now? Well, when you stopped, not right now, because you could have gotten gas on the way to work. But at that time, how much gas did you have?
I had a little more than or a little less than a quarter of a tank.
A little more, a little less?
A little less.
A little less than a quarter. From that point, where did you get off the expressway at?
When?
What's your route of travel from work? Let's start there. What's your route of travel from work from your home to work? What's your route of travel? Today, what was your route of travel?
From home to work,
Yes.
I go from Southfield to downtown.
What city do you live in? But you were in Southfield, the city of Southfield today?
Yeah, I had to drop off my daughter.
Okay, so you went from the city of Southfield. You take Southfield Freeway, or you take the Lodge?
I used to take 696.
Okay, so tell me your route of travel from after you dropped your daughter off this morning.
I usually take the Lodge.
Today, specifically.
Usually take the Lodge to Davison.
Lodge to Davison, and then what?
Davison 75.
Lodge, Davison, Davison 75, and then what?
75 to Lafayette.
75 Lafayette, and then what?
Lafayette to Randolph.
Okay. How did you end up on 6 and John R?
Because when I got on the Davison, discovered I needed some gas to stop at the gas station. I'm familiar
Davison
that.
and what?
Well, I just did the interchange from the Lodge.
Okay.
So past the Woodward exit, and there the Oakland exit is the next one, just before 75.
Okay.
So that's where I came up at.
75.
Right.
And then you made a
Left.
okay. What's to your right?
I guess houses.
Is there a gas station to your right?
Not on Oakland.
I thought you said you were on 75.
No.
You were on Oakland.
I was on the Lodge. Went to Davidson.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
And from Davidson, came up on Oakland.
This is Davidson. And this is 75.
Right. Oakland exit off of Davidson is just before 75.
Just before,
So
correct.
that's where I came up.
Okay.
Right here. This is Oakland. Okay.
When I took that to 6 Mile. And there's a
Okay.
gas station on the left, but it's not a Marathon.
Okay.
There's a Coney Island, I think across the street. When I hung the left, went down, discovered that that was not a Marathon any longer, because that's
So what gas station is the first one you get approached?
I don't know if it's a sitcom, Sunoco, I don't know.
You have preferences in gas stations? Okay.
I
Do
don't
you
feel
re-
nothing in my vehicle but either Marathon, but Marathon.
Or,
It's usually Marathon.
Or what? You said either.
you say or.
Unless I need gas, I'm on E, I may do a BP.
Okay.
Okay. Do you travel this way every day to work?
Yes,
Starting off at 696?
yes.
Okay.
I take Van Dyke down to 696 because it's closed. I have to take the service drive all the way down to Cousins. Jump on there, take that to Greenfield. Come up on Greenfield. Then I go to drop my daughter off at daycare.
Okay.
Then I jump on the Lodge, take the Lodge to Davidson. Davidson to 75. Because Lafayette is closer to my job.
So, real quick, and I'm going to let her get back to asking you a few things. You keep saying they can get attempting to get in the car. You mean just the one person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Yes or no? I didn't.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. What if we told you that we know that the young lady, or you said what you perceived to be a male, was a prostitute? What would you say about that?
There would be nothing I would say about it.
Okay.
Unless you're alleging that I was trying to engage in some illicit situation.
You let a prostitute in your car, so what else could it be?
I didn't let her in.
You,
That person got in against my will.
against your will.
Yeah, and that's why I asked them to get out.
You let a person, you have no idea who they are.
Well, if a person, if
Follow me, because I followed you. We can do it step by step. You pull up to the stop sign. Waving of the hands. You say, I'm going to help this lady, whatever way I can. Despite them not saying, help me, help me, help me.
right,
Or
I wouldn't know my windows were.
not a flare like, oh my God. Just
it
a
wouldn't.
twisting of the hands in this fashion. Correct?
Yeah, something that will get my attention.
Correct.
Yes.
Understood. And that's what prostitutes do. You know that, right? You may not, but you learned today, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's what
If that's what they do,
if
but
that's the case.
they signal for the person to pull over to engage in dialogue. Either you want the services or you do not. This person that is a
Certainly, I
prostitute,
wouldn't.
this person that is a prostitute, got your attention. You had to allow them because you were a man. So you allowed the unknown person into your vehicle.
No, to approach the vehicle.
Did they get in the car or not?
Yeah, against.
Okay.
Against.
Let me tell you how far this against the will thing ain't gonna work with me. And I'm a small woman. But you're not getting in my car if I don't want you in here. You got a pistol, I got a pistol, right? I have control of my vehicle at all times, not the other person, right? We can make a hard left, We can make a hard right.
Straight.
We can lock the door back. We can make a turn so the person cannot continue to, because to get in your car, you have to lift the latch.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to go to the door or reach inside the door.
Or if that person is doing it simultaneously.
Either way. That's not a detail you provided to us today. That's a detail you told us just now. As I go through the details of how you could have, could not have, you could have avoided the situation. So
I'll grant you that.
So the door is open, and you let a 6'4" prostitute into your vehicle and engage in dialogue with this prostitute to have enough time to say, "Sweetheart, I don't have enough. I'm not giving you anything," but you were willing to help this person at any cost because you stopped and wanted to dialogue with them
if
to
they
help
needed,
them. If they needed help, they need the help
I wasn't
they
going
needed.
to get nobody no money.
To help. So why stop then?
Because
If the help they needed is money, it's 5:45 in the morning.
But I don't know that until that person voiced that.
Okay. Do they got to get in your car to ask you for money?
No, but that
Okay.
person, did I know that
Why
person
did
was
you
going
get
to do
scared,
that?
though? What did you think they was going to do?
I don't know.
It's 5:45 in the morning. It's dark. We waving our hands. You stop. They're a prostitute, so they gonna say what they say.
But I didn't know that. My thing is, I thought that person may have needed some assistance that I could have
What
provided.
kind of assistance did
Whether
you
it's
provide to a
calling,
stranger?
whether they needed medical attention.
Did they yell for help?
No, if they yelled, I didn't hear that.
Well,
I
the
just
window
seen
went
the
down and they
gesture.
say, "Oh my God, thank you for stopping. I
No,
need
they
help."
didn't.
Okay then. So
No, she didn't.
where's this help part coming from?
That was my assumption when they
Until
were
when?
trying, until that person got into my vehicle and voiced what they wanted,
Which was
some money.
okay. So you still
Then
can
I
help them.
said, no, I wouldn't go. That wasn't my endeavor to give anyone any money. So I said, I don't have any money and I'm not giving you any money. Please exit my vehicle.
You said, "Please exit my vehicle."
Right, get out of my car. And that
Which one
person,
was it? "Get out of my car, please exit my vehicle." Or did you throw any expletives in there? A couple cuss words of any fashion?
No, I
Show
don't
of
curse.
urgency that I do not want you in my car.
I try not to curse. You know, I have
Bless your
vocabulary.
heart.
I have
But
a vocabulary.
You
that I
have a
to use those.
stranger that's you're not twice your size, but you 5
10 and a half.
and she 6'5". Stranger, big old hands,
That's
almost
why.
300 pounds.
That's why I jumped out of the vehicle.
That's why you jumped.
When that
That's not
person
what you said at first.
when that person refused to get out, then now I know that this individual is not trying to. This individual could possibly do me harm, especially
Did
while they
they?
ramming in their, while they going in their bag.
Did you
That's
take your
when
two
I-
hands and push the person out your open passenger door?
No, it wasn't open.
That you allowed the person to close the door as well.
That person got in my vehicle,
Close the door.
closed the door, and that's when I said, when that individual was asking me for money, I said, exit my car or get out of my car. And then when they went in their bag, that's when I threw my vehicle into park.
As opposed to forcing them out of your car.
A closed door.
So,
Oh, you did say they closed the door. Okay.
And so I turned it and got out of the vehicle as fast as I could and pulled my weapon because they were going in their bag. Didn't know what they were coming up with. I probably could have took a chance of getting shot in the back. I don't know. I did what I thought was the first
Did you
reaction.
take the keys out of the ignition?
I took the keys out of the ignition because I didn't want to be stranded.
Okay.
And then I took my phone. I had my phone in my left hand and I had my weapon in my right hand. And I went, before I did that, I asked the individual to get out my car from the driver's side. That person
So you stood
kept
by
saying-
your driver's door?
Yes. Because at this point, my weapon is drawn.
And that didn't cause any fear in that person?
Apparently not. They kept saying, shoot me. Shoot me. So they refused to get out of my vehicle.
Okay. And then,
That's when I went to the rear of my vehicle
okay.
and I had my phone in my left hand and I started dialing 911. That person is now out of my vehicle, but the door is ajar open and they're standing in between the door and the passenger seat. So
Okay.
at this point, I'm at the rear of the vehicle.
Okay.
That person is now approaching me.
Okay.
So I dropped the phone.
Okay.
And then I'm engaging with this individual trying to move her so I can get my door closed so I can go on.
So you guys
About
are Stand up, Maeve. How close? We gonna make this your car.
Yeah. If that is the passenger door,
boom.
that person is in between that passenger door. I'm at the rear of my vehicle at the tail light.
Okay.
On the
This
passenger side.
Okay.
Passenger side. With my phone in my left hand and my weapon in my right hand.
How were you holding your weapon? Muzzle down?
Yeah, muzzle down.
Finger in the trigger guard. Okay.
And then I went to proceed to dial to try to get 911.
What kind of phone do you have?
I have an Android.
Do you unlock it with the passcode?
All of that had already been done.
Okay.
After I'm getting ready to proceed, I'm standing at the rear. When they refused, I unlocked my phone to dial 911.
Okay. Did you ever get to that point?
Yeah. When I went to dialing 911, then that's when the individual started.
Show me how. Like, are we talking in an aggressive, or are we talking just...
But this person still have an object in their hand.
Okay.
So at this point, I don't know what they're going to do. I'm not trying to let them get close to me.
Okay.
But if they're going to get close enough to me, then I will. So this person is saying, I'll slash your tires, but while they're saying
What's in his hand?
Some object.
It was it pointed
It's
towards you?
metal. Yeah. Well, this is how she coming.
And that's how it was fashioned? Down to the side like that?
Yeah, and so I had my weapon down to the side while I was dialing.
Okay.
And as she approaching, she paused and
This
lifted
how
her
close you
hand.
get?
Just about that close, because she's at the rear.
Show me exactly how close. I'm you. Show me how close she got to you. She got this close.
And threw her arm up.
Okay.
And that's when I dropped my phone and backed up. I grabbed
How many
her.
steps you backed up?
Well, I pivoted, went this way, grabbed. To
What part of the
move,
body did you grab?
to move, I grabbed her wrist bar.
Okay.
To move her
Mm-hmm.
out of the path of the door,
Okay.
so I can close the door
Okay.
and be about my way.
Because now you're
But then
scared
at this point,
and you want to close your door.
well, I mean, if a person has an object, regardless to the fact of the matter, and she raised it up at me, now I got the upper hand of her because I have this arm.
The arm that the knife is in, or
Whatever-
weapon, or whatever the
object
silver.
this is.
Okay. You
And
have that.
and she's on the car. So
Okay.
at this point, I still have my weapon
So
in this hand.
her back was like this to
No,
the car?
She was backing back up to prevent me from closing the
So
door.
is she in the wedge of the door?
That's where she eventually.
Like
That's where she
the
eventually.
door's open and she was
And
here
was back in the door.
and weapon here
Yep.
in this
Yep.
fashion.
Yeah.
Okay, and you
And
grabbed
you
here.
grabbed here. No, at this
Further
point.
this way?
Yep.
Okay.
And at this point, I'm trying to move her, maneuver her,
Do it like that.
and then the weapon went off.
Boom. And where'd you shoot her?
Don't know, because I wasn't intending to shoot her
Okay.
because I'm trying to move her out of the way.
Okay.
And the weapon went off.
Yeah.
When she fell, what I did was pick my phone up,
Okay.
and she kept, and then got in. I closed my door, picked my phone up, closed my door, and then I went on the driver's side, got in my vehicle, came to work. I was not trying to be late. That was the whole issue. And when I got to work, and then I made the call. But had I known that, I would not have stopped.
If you had known.
That she's a prostitute.
Which part of the city did you grow up in?
I grew up on the east side,
Where?
Mack and Bewick area.
Macon-Bewick? Okay. When did you leave the city of Detroit?
September,
So you've been in Detroit your whole life.
pretty much.
They got prostitutes in Mack and Bewick area?
When I was growing up, and if so,
We're talking, how old are you?
I'm 46.
So 45 years you was here. And now you have a lapse of memory of
No.
what goes on in the city of Detroit?
It's not a lapse of memory.
Selective?
It's not a selective memory. I'm just saying.
You grew up in Macon-Bewick area?
Yeah.
On what street?
Herbert.
You
39.
have no idea what goes on in the city of Detroit.
No,
In the heart of it all.
I was almost 20 before I went to the movies.
I don't understand the analogy.
Well, I mean, you trying to say what goes on in the community, what goes on in the city. in the city. I'm not in the streets.
Neither
I'm
am
not
I.
in the streets or of the streets, but you're law enforcement.
So,
No,
you
I
would be
wasn't, not my
privy-
entire life.
You would be privy. I mean, but
But
did
you
you get
had
out?
to walk the
Did
neighborhood.
you get out?
Did you have to walk the neighborhood to go to and from school?
No.
You never went to the liquor store? Right there at the intersection?
I went to Bewick and Mag.
That's
That
what-
store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
I don't hang on that corner. I go.
Standing there 15 minutes selling weed and going in and get some chips or something for your mother and going out, you still have to see what occurred in the area.
At that time,
Let's
it
not play
wasn't.
that naive.
It wasn't going on that time of year. That time,
When you left from over
that was
there,
back in the.
where did you move
I'm talking
to?
back in the 70s or the 80s.
When you moved from over there, where did you move to?
West Side, Ferguson,
Ferguson and
7 Mile.
this gas station right there, 7 and Ferguson. You never seen no illegal activity going at that 7 Mile.
I try
Ferguson
not. I try not to get in. I try not to go.
You killing me.
No,
So-
You got something for me.
yeah, listen, real quick, man. So we're not gonna split hairs. We're gonna keep it. I tried to. We're gonna speak to each other. We all gonna speak like we adults, and we try to get through this the best we.
Not to say I'm naive. I understand what goes on in the city, but I'm just saying
Okay, so
it might have been a dumb thing on my part to do.
let's go back to. We're gonna go back to over here. We're going back to Brush and 6 Mile real quick, because you were there to help, right? Ultimately, you
That's
were
what
there. You were there to
thought
get
I
gas.
was.
You're going to get gas.
That was my primary purpose.
You're going to get gas.
Wasn't to help nobody.
You're going to get gas.
Mhm.
But then when you got over here, it was a damsel in distress. Initially,
Somebody got my attention.
that appeared to need some assistance, and you were saying that, out of being a good Samaritan and your security background, you felt like I could try to render a little bit of aid to this person, right? But not enough to that I wasn't gonna be late for work, but just enough to just, hey, you might need to make a phone call or something like that, right? Something to that effect, or you said it. I didn't say
That
it.
was my initial thought
Okay.
that a person may have needed. Once that was done, once something else occurred
Mhm.
and I refused,
Mhm.
that person should have moved on.
Correct. Okay.
Because I did not engage that person to do anything illicit or illegal.
Okay. So from this location, 6 Mile, after this happened, how long did it take to get from here to your job?
10, 12 minutes.
Okay. 10 to 12 minutes. Because you're trying to help people sometimes or whatever, but not to be late. Once you got to your job, you called the police once you got to your job?
I called 911 at 6:40.
You called the police when you got to your job?
Not when I got there, no.
When did you call the police?
I called the police at 6:40.
Did you call the police once you got to your job, or where were you?
I was at my place of employment
Okay.
when I called.
So somebody just attacked you right here. You drove 10, 15 minutes and then decided to call the police being that you want to help.
Well, the reason being,
Did you have on your
Up there.
uniform while you were at that intersection?
no, I was not on duty.
So you wear your plain clothes to work,
Yes,
and then you change your clothes.
yes,
Okay. So what time is your on duty time?
6. And that's the thing
So
that I
it
was
was
trying to make.
5:45 around that time there, wasn't it?
Well, it was when the incident occurred. It was between 5:45 and 5:55.
Mhm.
It was
So you
in
should be
between
late to
that
work
time.
anyway.
Not had that individual.
If you would have stopped and pumped your
Not had-
gas, if it's a 10 to 12 minute drive and
No.
it's 5:50,
No,
You're not
he
gonna
asked
make
me.
the 6
He asked
o'clock
me
on
how
duty.
long it took me to get to my place of employment.
we're
From
gonna
that
say.
point.
Well, my thought process. Maybe I'm somewhere
At
you're
the
not.
time I
mentally.
was going to get gas,
Yes.
I would have been done pumping my gas and on my way by
Would you-
5:45,
would
and
you-
I would have been on time.
Well-
But that little that span of what that situation occurred
Mhm.
happened,
Mhm.
and grant you, I was shaken up,
Mhm.
nervous.
Mhm.
I've never been in that situation before
Totally
in 46
understand.
years. So I'm not really cognizant of how long that process was, because a minute was too long for me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so time-wise, I'm not clocking how everything went down and what time was
What time
this.
do you think you got off the expressway? Well, your route of travel. I keep saying expressway, but it was Davidson. How long? What time do you think that was? Just about.
It could have been in the area of 5:35, 5:40
Yeah.
to go get gas, right? Yeah.
That gas station, is that en route to your job? The one that you prefer, the Marathon?
Well, coming up off of Oakland, going to 6 Mile, it is off.
The way you were driving.
It is off the
Did you have to
beaten
go
path,
off?
maybe
Exactly. That's my
maybe
point.
2-3 minutes,
Okay.
because
Was it necessary to go off your path 2 or 3 minutes en route to work, and you have less than 30 minutes to arrive?
yeah, because I still would have been on time.
Are
There's
there
not
any
much
gas
traffic.
gas stations from
No
where you were?
marathons.
So marathons is your thing. Are there any marathons near 696?
There are,
Okay. Are there any marathons?
but I try not to stop when I have my daughter in the car. She sleep. She's in a chair, so I don't want to leave her in the car.
And that's out in Southfield, right? Down Southfield. To drop her off?
Yes,
That's in Sterling Heights to Southfield.
yeah,
Okay.
which is about a 30-minute drive for me. So I leave every morning around 4:30. This morning, particular morning,
Any
I left
marathons
later.
near your-
I left
near
at
your door?
4:40, huh?
Any marathons near your home in Sterling Heights? On my home?
I don't travel mile. I travel Van Dyke.
Van
There
Dyke.
are, but they're not open.
They're not open at 4?
No,
What time you leave your house?
4:30.
4:30? They're not open at 4:30?
Not the marathons.
Not the marathons. What's your preference with marathons?
I was always told blue is the best gas. It cleans the engine. I try to put the best gas in my cars. It's an older car,
Mm-hmm. What year?
02
02, what kind?
Taurus.
Okay.
So 15, 16-year-old car that have kept up for the last 5-6 years, and I only paid $1,700.
Okay.
Primarily because I think the oil and the gas I put in there,
Touche.
it has done me well. So I stick with what I'm repetitious. I'm kind of repetitious.
That's what I was getting to. Because of, from what I know about older gentlemen, older not mean that you're old, but older gentlemen is they're repetitious.
Mm-hmm.
They do things at their level of comfort. And
That's why I only went to that one, because
one
I was
what?
that particular marathon.
Which one?
What I thought was still a marathon on John R.
If that's part of your repetition, sweetheart, you wouldn't have went there.
No. When I did frequent it, it was a marathon. So
We're
I'm
not going with
familiar.
did. We're going with your routine from the time you started working right here on White Randolph, and your route of travel from your dwelling.
But I never
to the
stayed there.
babysitter.
I only been where I stayed for the last 2.5, 3 months.
Okay.
So I never had that route. Before then, my gas station that I went to every time was on Puritan
Puritan
and Dexter.
and Dexter.
Yeah. Or right next to the church.
Okay.
Belden.
Okay.
I stayed on Belden.
On Belden.
The church is right there, dead end, Puritan, and then there's a marathon station.
So where you been
That's
getting gas?
only where I got gas from.
So where do you get gas
Where
now?
do you get gas now?
When it's during the day in Sterling Heights, gas stations for some reason are not open all night. And they don't open, I don't know what time they open during the day. Normally, if I get gas leaving from work, it's daylight.
You get where?
I'll stop in my route. I take Gratiot down Gratiot. I may stop at the one that's on Harper,
Harper and where?
Gratiot. I think we're at 94, a little beyond where all that construction is. I think that's Harper.
And where? And where else?
Or I'll get it next to my house on Van Dyke if I need gas during the day. I try to get it to where my tank is full all week, to where I don't have to get gas. But I'm
today,
using more gas now because I'm traveling further.
we're going to move on past the gas.
Okay.
Please.
So,
You mentioned blue gas. What's blue gas?
But the color blue, whether it's Marathon, Mobil, those are what they call blue. even I try to use mobile oil, because that's what a mechanic told me was the best oil.
Okay. So BP is green. So that's
Yeah.
not a good one.
I mean, I said I've done that.
Okay.
I would step out if versus me having to be on the side of the road, and that's the closest gas station.
Got it.
Then I'll do it.
All right. So we'll move on from there. So you weren't able to get gas. So you just opted to go to work. You didn't stop and getting gas anywhere, did you? On the way to work, you just decided to go on to work, and then when you got there, call 911. Right? You didn't get any gas, sir?
When, today?
Yes, sir. You came up because you had a quarter tank of gas. And again, I'm just trying to make it all make sense. You made the loop around, and this unfortunate incident took place there. You decided, or you were shaken up. You went to work and called 911. At any en route to work, did you see any other gas stations or decide to get gas, or you just?
Nope, I went straight to work.
Okay.
How did you get to work from 6 and Rush?
On the left, went to 75,
Went to 75.
which is initially where I was heading.
Okay.
What were you wearing at the time the incident occurred?
Blue jeans, sweater.
A sweater? Like a zip-up sweater or a pullover sweater?
It's pullover and zip up.
Okay.
Button up at
Does
the
both. Okay.
no hood.
No hood. Okay. You have on a coat?
Yep, this one.
Yep. That's an overcoat type thing. Okay. And what kind of holster was your gun in?
One of the brown leather holsters that fits on in my belt.
Do you cross draw when you have your weapon? Okay. I see you reaching one way but holding another way. So you cross draw. Got it. What kind of gun do you have? The one you
40
had
cal.
that happened today. What kind was that?
40.
A 40. What company made the gun?
I think that's Australia.
Is it a full size 40 or is it subcompact 40?
Subcompact.
Okay. Glock, Smith & Wesson?
Glock.
Glock. Obviously had one in the chamber. Didn't have to chamber around it.
Oh, I did.
You did have to chamber
I chambered around. That's when I took, because the person was
Oh,
going.
you didn't tell us that. Come on.
I mean,
You had a cell phone in your hand.
no, not at that time. When I jumped out the car, my cell phone wasn't in my hand.
Okay.
I got out of the car. Okay, I threw it in park, turned my car off, jumped out. I went for my weapon, and I drove back and asked the individual out of my car, because at that point they were going in their bag.
Okay.
Before I got out of the car, that's what prompted me to get out of the car.
Chamber around. Then what?
I said, trying to get them out of my car.
Then what?
They refused. They kept hollering, shoot me, shoot me.
Okay.
So I goes to the back, stand at the rear. That's when that person is out. She's out of the car with whatever object that she pulled.
Okay.
Because at this time she's now threatening to slice my car, or my tires, or whatever. So I'm trying to
Where you get your phone from?
out of the council.
So, because I want to make it make sense in my mind. You get out the car, you cross draw,
I stand at my door.
you chamber around.
Yep, because I'm doing all this at the same time.
Not when you do that, okay. And then you tell the person to get out your car because they're digging in their purse.
Yep, and I reach for my phone at the same time.
Oh, you reach back into the car. Why this person reaching in their purse?
While they're reaching in their whatchamacallit. And when they person kept saying, shoot me, then I proceeded.
So wait, hold on. So you get your. So during this time, what they doing?
In their bag. They're in their bag.
Is this a duffel bag, or is this like a little purse, or is a?
I just know they're reaching in the bag. I didn't.
What
Was
type-
what
inside
type
it.
of bag is
It was a black bag.
Okay.
Okay. So they're reaching in the bag, and you got an armrest that raises up, or it's
Nope.
open?
No, in the cup holder.
Cup holder. Oh, it's a cup holder. So you reach in the cup holder, then what?
I'm still trying to get the individual out of my car. So that's when I take the lock off my while I'm going to around the other way.
You put a code in?
Yep.
What's
Put a
your
code
code?
in. It's a pattern.
Okay, you make the pattern with your
I make the pattern with my thumb.
Okay.
I go to the end of the vehicle. I'm standing at the tail light on the passenger side.
At this point in time, have they presented anything out of this purse or this bag?
Yeah, because they have an object.
Oh, no, I'm saying in the purse when you're...
You
While
grabbing
I'm
your
there.
phone, pistol out.
No, they're still in this bag.
So they haven't presented anything
No,
to you?
because when they went to unzipping, that's when I threw my car in park.
Okay.
I turn the keys off, jump out.
Mhm.
All of this is in a split of a middle match.
Right.
And then I go take my weapon out. I cock it. Then that's when I tell them. And when they refuse, that's when I say I need to call 911.
But they still got this hand out in his purse. or
Exactly.
this bag.
And so
All right.
I get it. Then they just kept saying, shouting, shoot me, shoot me. So they come out with something. Then I goes to the back of the vehicle
When did they get out the car?
as I was approaching the rear of the vehicle.
While they're shouting, shoot me?
That was while I was at the door saying, get out my vehicle.
So then
And
you
they
walk
refused.
away, and then they get out. You walk around,
That's when I was coming around.
past the door, past the back tailgate, and in the tail of the car. You stand there,
At the
and they
tail
get
light.
out.
Yeah, and while I'm dialing 911, they're out. Then that's when
Did you
they
actually
step to
connect to
a...
911?
Nope.
Okay.
I actually put the 911 in and didn't.
So
And
you're at
that's
the
when
rear
that
of the car. What
person...
do you yell? You have to say something.
Not at this point, because at this point I'm trying to get 911. But I'm not trying to take my focus off her. That she was the one doing all the talking at the time. And whatever it was, I'm trying to dial now. But when she started
efforts
approaching
did you
me,
put forward to get that person out of your car other than verbal? While you were sitting next to each other, side by side.
nothing. Because when she went in the car, in her bag rather.
Why
That's
did that
when I
alert you?
jumped, because I didn't know what they were going in there for. I didn't know what they were going in their bag for.
And that alerted you. If this is a female, why did that alert you?
I knew it wasn't a female when they opened their mouth.
So what does going in the bag have to do with anything?
I don't know what this individual is getting ready to pull out after asking me for money.
How much money do you have on you in cash?
Maybe 40 plus.
Is it? You have it with you now?
Yeah.
Can you pull out the denominations? And that's the way you always carry your money like that?
Yes.
Okay.
41 bucks.
$41. Okay. So there's no way the person knew you had any money
No,
on
they
you because it
shouldn't.
wasn't like in the
No.
center console,
No.
wasn't on the dash.
No.
Okay. And
They
you
couldn't-
carry your
they
wallet
couldn't.
in what pocket?
My left.
Left front or left rear?
Left front.
Left front pocket.
Yeah.
And it's wrapped up like that.
Wrapped up like this.
Okay, put it back. And were you going to pay for gas with that $41? Or were you going to use a debit card?
I have credit cards.
But is that usually how you pay for gas, with debit?
Yep, with credit.
Or debit credit? Plastic. We'll say
Yeah,
plastic.
because I don't usually go in. I usually just do it at the pump.
Do you have a marathon card by chance?
I do not.
Okay. I figured your favorite, get the points.
Sometimes it's a little more difficult. They want you to have A1 credit.
No.
So
So
I'm
you
a little
did
shy about
inquire. You did inquire about a
Years ago.
gas card.
Years ago.
You always carry a gun unchambered?
Recently have, yes. Recently I have.
How recent is recent?
Had to be the last couple of months.
Next question for you.
Because I have a little one, so I try not to.
She's not going to grab your gun. She's in the car seat still. Okay.
No, I'm saying in the house. So
I'm talking about on your person and your route of travel through the city of Detroit.
Keep it unchambered.
Yes.
I'm to work, to home. That's why I try not to make any uncertain stops
But
unless
today
it's
you did.
unless it's somewhere I'm familiar with.
And you're familiar
That's why I
with
go
the
to the
area
same
6
gas
mile.
station Same where I know people, they know me. So that if anything occurs or anything suspicious, I keep it moving.
Except today.
I kept it moving.
This is unusual for you today.
It is. And like I said, it might have been dumb on my part. But that's what it was. But I thought maybe if you tell somebody, if I refuse or
How
if you refuse
distressed
me.
could a 6'5" transgender person appear to you?
It was not, that's not what I was thinking, that they were
And I
distressed.
could be off on the 6'5" part, but
I was,
she's over 6 feet tall.
my thoughts were, if you needed a call to be made because you need paramedics, I don't know what
Was she
illness
limping?
you were.
Was she bleeding?
It's the same instance as we had an
I asked
elderly
you 2
man.
questions. Was she limping? Was she
No, she
bleeding?
wasn't.
Was she yelling for help?
I don't know what she was doing other than
Was
getting my
there
attention.
anyone around her
Other than getting my
other
attention.
than herself?
Nope. Other than getting my attention.
Why did she want your attention?
I guess because I was the only vehicle coming through there.
Hey, let me ask you this, sir. I'm sorry.
You good? You good?
When you came down 6 Mile, did you see her standing out there prior to getting to John R?
Not to my recollection.
So, ain't that your course of travel there? And then loop back around?
Yeah, not to my recollection.
She wasn't standing out there? Did you see her standing out there?
Not to my recollection.
You said you're familiar with this area over here?
No, I'm not. That's why I could not name the streets. I'm familiar with that station only because of the church.
So, when you were going
But
to
I
that
knew
church...
it was a marathon.
Okay.
And that was
But
what I was
you
trying
said
to
months
get a
back,
marathon.
maybe a year back, you said?
Since I've been to the church was the question you asked.
When the last time you been to this gas station?
It's been a minute.
What's a minute, sir?
I can't say none this year, but because I
So
knew
none
that
this,
in
so
that
none
vicinity-
this year. So that to this. So 1 year. You haven't been there in a year because it's
No,
December.
I said none this year.
So it's December.
Right, but it's the completion of an entire year in a few days.
So 1 year, roughly.
Today is
December.
Yeah.
December the
But
7th.
not that I don't frequent this 6 Mile.
Remember, I just asked you, do you know this area?
I don't know the area, sir, well enough to quote you streets.
You're
'Cause
familiar with.
I don't
you
do
don't know.
business in that area.
Right.
I can take 6 Mile. When I stayed on Belden,
Mhm.
I took 6 Mile sometimes to church,
Okay.
which is past 75.
Okay.
So I would pass.
So
But
you're
haven't been
familiar.
there.
You're familiar with 6 Mile, east and west, back and forth. Because you go to church down here, going on the way to 75, and you know this church right here, but you hadn't been there maybe a year ago.
Right. Neither the gas station
Oh,
to
yeah.
know that it had changed
Right.
from being a marathon.
Okay.
Had I known that, I wouldn't have got off.
Okay. What church do you go to down
Name of the church is Logos Church.
here? What is it?
Logos Church.
Logosh. Okay. When was the last time you been there?
Sunday.
Last Sunday. Okay. Did you get gas at this gas station yet?
No.
Okay. Okay. So once you looped around and the incident occurred, you went which way on 6 Mile to get to work? You went to 75.
I went left, went to 75.
Okay. Was it anybody outside? Did you see anybody outside or anything like that? People?
No, it really wasn't.
Just you and her?
I really wasn't looking for her because that person got my attention.
Mm-hmm.
Is what caused me to raise the window down to do that. It might have been a dumb move on my part, like I said.
Okay. And how old are you?
46.
46. And I'm just going to be frank with you as a man. In your 46 years, have you ever dealt with prostitutes in the past? This 100%. As a man.
Dealt with a prostitute in the past.
Yes.
What would you consider a prostitute?
Someone that gives services to male or female, for exchange for money or some type of goods.
Yeah, I've been doing that for the last 13 years.
Okay. Somebody that's a stranger.
Oh, no.
So, never. And again, we kicking it as men. Nothing, because I want this to make sense, sir. So that we can move on from this. We beating something that's not.
Okay, let me
That
ask
doesn't
you.
make. Okay, just answer what I'm asking you first, brother. We beating something that does not make sense. Just as Detroiters. You said you're a Detroiter, and just regardless, you can live under a rock in Detroit. A rock your whole life. Your whole life under a rock, and have enough whereabouts if you're able to get dressed every day and go to work as a man, go down and get your CPL permit, fill out birth certificates for children, live a normal life, a healthy male with a healthy intelligence. You can't tell me that what you're telling me makes 100% sense. It does not. So I want to get past this so we can move on to get you on your way, brother. So you want us to believe that all of us being adults in here, that you don't know what the play is right here on this corner. You want me to believe that?
No, I never said that. I never said that, and I don't know where making a simple report has turned from.
No.
Making a simple report.
So we
making
trying
a report of an incident, and I'm gonna be careful.
Did you discharge your firearm?
Yeah, and I made a
into
report.
An individual?
Yeah, and this detective
Were
told
you
me that
protecting
I
your
was
life, or were you protecting
I was
property?
protecting my life.
Okay.
Because I didn't know
At
what
what
that
point?
I didn't know what that individual
At
had.
what point did you protect your life? Explain it to me. At what point did you feel the need to protect your life?
When that person was going in their bag for whatever they were going in there for.
Did you disengage the individual at any point? Did you take yourself out of their wingspan at any point?
Yeah, when I left the vehicle
Mm-hmm.
to dial 911.
Mm-hmm.
And when that individual started approaching me,
Because
and that's when I dropped my phone.
You had your phone. You had your keys.
No.
You said you took your keys.
I put my keys in my pocket so that I could take position to protect myself.
You had your keys. You had your phone.
I got my phone after I asked that individual to exit my car, and they wouldn't.
You were out your vehicle.
I was out my vehicle.
You have your keys.
Yes.
You have your phone.
Yes.
And you were away from the vehicle.
I was at the vehicle, but I was out of the vehicle.
So she asked you, did you disengage this person? So at what time? So now that you have all those things, why are we engaging? Again.
Because
when I'm at the rear of the car.
Because you still say the person's digging in their bag.
When I get out of the car.
Okay. They're digging in their bag.
To ask them to get out.
Okay.
I reach back and get my phone.
Boom. You on your side.
All of that is happening. All of that is happening when I'm asking them to exit the car.
Still digging in the bag.
They're in the bag. When they get out of the car, they don't have the bag.
Okay.
I don't know where the bag is. At this point, I'm trying to dial 911. They're approaching me. That's when I drop my phone.
And they're approaching you with what?
With whatever object that they pull out of there.
Are you aware what that is?
I just know it was metal.
It was metal?
Yes.
By color or by
By
you could
color.
actually see what it is?
I couldn't actually distinguish whether it was a hook, knife, I don't know. Blade, I don't know.
Okay. Then what way did they approach you?
I showed you.
Right, with the demonstration.
Yeah.
But you were able to engage them virtually chest to chest.
No, I grabbed that person once they got close enough
Within arm
to
reach.
move them out of the way while I still had my weapon.
Your weapon in hand.
Right.
Right. So within arm reach. So
Yeah.
you grabbed the arm where the weapon was being fashioned.
Yes.
Okay. And where was the weapon? Once you grabbed here, where was the weapon? with your hand here.
No, I grabbed her arm to move her to the side.
But you grabbed me up here. When you grab me right here.
To move her to the side.
So is this correct where you grabbed her at right here?
It could have been. I can't recall.
You grabbed her, so you got to know. So was it here?
No,
was it here?
It was a swift. It was a swift move.
Okay.
It was a swift move.
What was the metal object?
It had to be in that hand. I don't know, the right hand?
I wasn't there, sir. I can't help you. I'm asking because I want the full visual as well. This is something you should never forget. So the minor details I know could be a little foggy, but you knew that you needed your weapon because you saw somebody digging in the bag.
Exactly. After asking me for some money that I refused to
Can you just let us know, do you know that individual as if you've had a date with her before? To know that that's possibly what could occur when she reaches in that bag?
No.
You've never dated that woman?
No.
Never paid for her service?
No.
How did her bag get outside of your car?
I don't know.
You said they left the bag in the car.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No,
you just said it.
I said I don't know where the bag was.
You said the bag was in the car because they came out with their hand like this.
I said I didn't know where the bag was. I know they were out of the car after going in their bag. That's what made me get out of the car. So what? I'm not focused on that individual after I'm getting out of the car. So I don't know what that individual is doing after me witnessing that individual was going in their bag.
Okay. Now, we're at a point now where you're out of your car on your driver's side. Is your window down on your driver's side when you step out? Step out the car. Cross draw. Back one in. You don't have a phone.
Right.
Do you open your door and reach back in, or do you reach the window?
No, I never closed my door.
So the door was open.
Right.
Is it a weapon shown to you while the individual was in your car? While you're reaching in to grab your cell phone?
That individual came out with a metal object.
Don't get ahead of me. You get out. Reach for me, May. Reach. You're like, damn, I left my phone. Reach in and grab it. See the metal object yet? If you don't know, just tell me you don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just, like I said, I don't know what that individual, I just knew the metal object when I knew that that person was trying to hit my window and slice my tire.
Hit your window?
Hit your window?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I don't understand that part.
When was the first, we'll get right back to that. When was the first time you saw this metal object? The first time you saw it with your eyes?
When the person was out of the vehicle.
When you were
I was at the rear, right.
That's the first time you saw this object?
Right.
And you didn't see a purse at this time?
No.
Okay.
Not that I recall.
All right, now back to the window. You said a tap. What was with the window now?
She was threatening to either bust my window or slice the tire.
What words did she use?
She said something about slicing the tires where you won't make it to work.
How she know you gotta go to work?
Because I told her, get out of my vehicle, I'm trying to get to work. I don't have any money, I ain't giving you no money. And that's when that individual went in her purse, or this black bag. I didn't wait to see what he was putting. I threw my car in park, took my keys, and jumped out of the vehicle.
So while the person got in your car and she's asking you questions, the car is in drive.
Yes.
Okay.
Because my premise is to
that alludes to me, considering I know that this is a prostitute, that there was a request for services and that you were going to drive somewhere to get those services.
No.
No?
No.
I'm wrong in that fashion?
Yes.
Okay.
How about you saw her there, you made the block, she waves you, you made the block to pick her up right there.
No.
That don't make sense.
No.
I'm trying to make it make sense. You trying to make it make sense?
Nobody waves.
Absolutely.
Can I ask this question?
Yes, sir.
Why am I continuing to be detained? Am I being arrested?
You're not detained, sir. We're interviewing you.
It's the same questions, though.
Okay.
Because we're getting the. You have to realize you discharged your firearm into a human being. Our job is to make it all fit. You can't throw a story our way, and we just accept it as true.
No, that's not my intent.
100%. Please let me finish. I'll always let you finish. Just let me finish. So you can't go, hey, I was on my way to work. I ran into this girl and then she needed some help, and then I wasn't gonna help her, so I left and I shot her, and then I went to work, got dressed, put my stuff on, then I called 911. As opposed to calling 911 en route to your job to say, if anything, if y'all need to be questioned, meet me at this address. But this happened at such and such intersection. I'm going there because that's where I feel safe. Did you notify any of your supervisors?
I did.
At what point? After you got dressed? After you clocked in?
When they arrived.
You arrived at work first?
Yes.
And your on-duty time is 6 o'clock?
Yes.
What time did you punch in today?
6:03.
6:03. What time does the supervisors arrive?
7:30. My lieutenant, he had already arrived and left. When I asked the dispatcher, was any of our supervisors in? None was. So I made the call to the sergeant after making the 911 call to notify them of what was done.
Okay. She called 911 at 6:30?
About 6:40, between 6:40 and 6:45, somewhere in there.
Okay. What did you tell them? What did you tell dispatch to report to 911, not your dispatcher?
What appeared to me as an attempt robbery.
Tell me what you told 911 specifically. That's what I need to hear. What did you tell 911? 911 emergency.
I wanted to report an attempt robbery.
And that's all you said? No
They
intersection?
asked me some questions. They
Okay.
dispatched a car to get my report. She said she couldn't take a report over the phone.
You thought this was like a stolen car report?
No. You asked me a question. I was
Okay.
just answering it.
Okay. My bad. My apologies.
You asked me what did I tell her. I told her, that a person jumped in my vehicle, just exactly what I told you guys. The person jumped in my vehicle and robbed me, and I told her, the details may be foggy at that time, I was shaken up. So I may not have given her every detail that I gave you guys because I was a little shaken up.
You were there at 6 Mile and Brush. You have $41.
Yes.
You have
That's all I had on.
$41 right now.
Yes.
She had no idea you had any funds.
No.
And the request was for funds was in what way?
She asked for some money. She reached her hand out and asked for some money.
What'd she say?
At that point, because
What did she say?
can I have some money? I said, I don't have any money. And I'm not giving you any money. Please get out of my car, exit my car. And then that's when she refused to get out.
Was there a demand for money again?
I believe at that point, I told her to get out because I had to get to work. Then that's when she went in a purse or that bag.
For her
That's
to get
when
in
I
and
jumped.
ask you, that sounds like familiarity to me. I mean,
No, I wasn't trying to get into any confrontation. I'm trying to get to work. So if this person is asking me for something after getting in my vehicle without being invited in my vehicle, then yes, I'm gonna say, I'm not trying to be in a confrontation. I'm trying to, edge this person on, just leave. If that's your premise, if that's what you're trying to do, or whatever if she's a prostitute, if that's what she was trying to do, I wasn't interested. So
did she
when
ask
I say,
you could she provide services to you?
no, she asked me for some money.
For what? She just get in the car, put her hand out and say, give me some money.
Like that's why I
Just
thought it was
like that.
that's why I took it as an attempt robbery. But
Right.
she not knowing what I had on me.
By putting her hand out like this
No,
and saying,
by
give me some
going in
money.
her bag. It's what happened.
No,
It's
baby, that's not what you just said, sweetheart. You said, give me some money.
and when I
You
said to
no.
her,
I'm not giving you anything.
Please get out of my
Please don't get
vehicle.
in my car.
And
I don't want
that's-
to be late for work.
And that's when that person,
And she reached in the bag.
that's when she was going in her bag.
Okay.
And at that point, I'm not trying to sit there to find out what she's getting ready to do.
Of course you don't. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to. But what was the threat?
When she went in her bag,
Is that a question or a statement?
that's a statement. To me, I don't know what this person finna come out of their bag with. That's why I took the chance to try to get out of my vehicle.
So when you got out your car, when she banged on your window and threatened those tires, were you protecting your life or were you protecting that car?
I wasn't protecting the car. It's when she approached me that I said I grabbed her. My intent was not to disarm my gun. It
Discharge.
went off discharge. It went off by mistake because of the tussle.
So
When you decided to reach out and grab, to engage physically as opposed to shoot, you didn't take your finger out the trigger guard.
No, because everything was happening and she was tugging. When I grabbed her,
Are you strong enough to handle a person that size with one hand?
apparently not the way she positioned herself. But at
Not
that
based
point,
on that. I'm talking about just
I thought that the
looking-
person would not.
you looking
I thought
and
me,
in that close proximity to the person, right? The length of a car.
and I thought the person would be willing to move since I took a position to protect myself after they went in their bag, not knowing what they had in their hand.
Understood.
It was a metal object that they had that I discovered. Me thinking that it would cooperate.
Do you have any cuts or slices or anything on
No, not to my knowledge.
you? Okay.
So, did any blood get on you?
I'm
I'm
not to my
talking about your
knowledge.
other clothes. Your clothes.
I didn't.
Was this your
I didn't-
outermost garment?
Yes,
Okay.
Okay.
And you were within arm's reach when you fired the weapon?
when the weapon went off. Yes,
You had to fire the weapon.
Yeah.
They don't go boom.
yes.
It takes pounds of pressure to make the gun go boom. Why you don't want to just say you shot the person? Because for your own safety.
Because I wouldn't have been that close up if I shot the person.
If you shot the person. Are you not acknowledging that you did shoot the person?
That's not what I'm saying, ma'am.
Help me understand, please.
Okay, you saying I'm not acknowledging that I shot the person?
Yes.
Okay, I said that the gun went accidentally off when we struggled. Okay, my intent was not to shoot her. My intent was to protect myself for whatever she had was going in the bag for.
Mm-hmm.
And when I engaged her to move her out, I'm just still, in a position to protect myself.
You had a CPL class, correct?
Yes.
What are some of the rules of a CPL holder? And as far as protecting your life?
If I feel that my life is threatened or imminent danger,
Mm-hmm.
at that point I don't know what this person is finna come out of this bag with. That's why I attempted to dial 911
Mm-hmm.
while I took a stand to protect myself.
Okay.
And that person was approaching me with whatever they pulled out of their bag that appeared to be a metal object
Understood.
to me, with a hook.
A knife or a hook.
Could have been
And
either
you
one
was
of
at
those.
the tail end of your vehicle at that time.
Yes.
You had your keys, your phone, and your firearm chambered. And you were not engaged with this person.
Correct.
So from the end of your car to the door frame or the passenger side of the car, this person threatened to bust your window or to slash your tire. Something to that effect. Yes or no? I'm trying to understand.
Sure.
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you opted to so you call in 911, and then this person you said did what? They went to start busting the tires, or
No,
you said
they started approaching me.
What did
That's
they
what
say?
made me drop the phone.
What did they say?
I cannot recall some of the stuff that they were saying. They came, raised their arm, put it on my hood. That's when I grabbed
Put it on your.
towards my hood, coming towards me. Like
The hood is the front of the car.
well, the top of the car.
Okay.
Okay.
So as I said, she was back in between the passenger door and the passenger seat. She stood up.
So
As I came,
she's not in the front passenger door no more. She's towards the back of the car now.
right as I was trying to dial 911, she approached me as if she was coming to either harm me or whatever. That's when I dropped my phone. I grabbed her to move her out of the way when that was, virtually possible to do, when she got close enough to do it. And then that's when she started bagging back when she seen that I was trying to get my door closed to keep her from jumping back in my vehicle.
Did you ever get the door closed?
After the gun went off.
So you close the door, boom. Run around, get in the driver's side, pull off, go to work.
Yes.
So we never closed that out. You ever had a prostitute, been dealt with a prostitute before, sir?
I've told you everything I know, man.
No.
I told you everything
talking
that
about-
transpired.
Have you ever been with a prostitute before in your life?
What does that have to do with all the tea in China?
That has everything to do with the tea in China. That's a yes or no. It's no. I mean,
Yeah.
that's. I mean,
know I've answered I've answered that
this
question the way
this-
you gave
this
it.
This is a.
So if I'm not being
investigation.
detained, I just rather
So-
obtain my rights to plead the fifth,
The fifth.
and I would love to obtain the lawyer, if that's what I'm gonna need.
Okay.
I told you everything that happened.
Well,
On your phone, is it a pattern or is it a 4-digit passcode?
It's a pattern, man.
Only
But
a
I
pattern.
plead the fifth. I've made all the statements that you guys have asked me.
Plead the fifth to what?
I would like to have a lawyer if I'm not being arrested. I told you everything that happened.
Understood. What does that have to do with the pattern on your phone?
Because I've already told you that there was a pattern.
Okay. What is the pattern? Can you draw it out for us? I can get you a form if you want to put it on there.
I'm good.
Because we need to prove that you didn't call this individual or have any verbal communication with this individual. Is that okay?
That I didn't call the individual.
Mm-hmm. You got to verify that this wasn't pre-planned. Yeah, pre-arranged.
So, being that I want to make sure that you cooperating with the investigation so that we can move forward and move on and clear you of all this. If it's just like you say it is, that is what it is, and we can move on. So
I just feel that there's a term, and I mean we're asking the same questions over and over again. My story's not going to change as it relates to, because that's what happened.
yes, sir.
I asked the individual out of my car,
Mm-hmm.
and the individual wanted to take that position to violate what I had told them to do, and then going in their purse or their bag, whatever you want to constitute it as. It was not prearranged at all.
Okay. Okay. So, at this time, unless you want to explain that more to me, we'll just have to, which I can't ask you any more questions because you requested an attorney, which is fine. That's your constitutional right. So the investigation has to go on. So I wish that we were able to speak with you more about what took place.
What more? What more that other than what Detective? What's your name again?
Mays.
Mays, Detective Mays. I am cooperating.
Okay. I'm not saying you're not cooperating. What I'm saying is, it's your constitutional right. Once you request an attorney, I have to stop the interview and allow you to have an attorney. So, so I can't really ask you anything else further in regards to anything. Okay. So, but I'm just letting you know that the investigation will continue until it is brought to a close. So,
well, I'm just saying if I'm not being detained, I mean, you know, or under arrest, I mean, it's the same questions. I'm not being asked anything else other than, you know, like I said.
So are you saying that you want to continue talking with me, or you want a lawyer? That's what I'm saying. So I can't. That's just the law. I can't move forward. So it's nothing really. She's going to get the form.
The form for what?
If you're willing to write out your pattern for her,
I mean, fine. She can bring the phone and I can.
Okay.
I can unlock it for you guys if that's what you need.
You guys waiting on these documents? Permission for the phone?
Yeah.
Did you consent to that?
I can do the pattern for you guys to open it up if that's what you need.
I'm waiting on the consent and the pattern. All right. So what this is, sir, is the consent to look at the contents of your phone, and I need the pattern. If not, then we'll just get a search warrant and open it. So either way, that's what I'm saying. The investigation will continue. So I would prefer for you just to go through the motions so we can move in a timely fashion. But either way, it's gonna it has to be done. So this right here is a consent to search your property, which is the phone. We're solely looking for.
But
I'm about to answer.
Okay.
We're solely looking for the date and time of this incident. We don't care about anything else going on in your phone. We were concerned about the date and time of this particular incident. That's it. So this form here allows us to do that with your consent. And then this form right here, you can put the pattern on there, I guess with a pen or whatever, and then we'll unlock that. And we can do that while we're sitting here. By the time we get done talking, they can do that and have all your property back to you. Or we'll get a search warrant and we don't need none of this, and then we got like computer geeks, not to be funny, that know your pattern anyway and open your phone, and we'll still get the information from today's incident or time frame. So either way, and then it'll take a little bit more time. Not saying that it will delay you in any way. We're not trying to delay you, but we're trying to work through this as fast as possible. Again, me personally, I can't worry about my feelings, but I don't think that you're a bad guy. I don't think this is I just think it's a bad situation that occurred. I don't think that you intentionally or maliciously done it.
No, I did not.
Okay. So when I'm talking to you, it might come off like that, but I just have a job to do.
Gotcha.
All right. So it's your prerogative, sir. You can give us consent, and which will take a few minutes to knock this out, or we'll search warrant, which we have to run out to the courthouses and things like that, and we'll still be able to do it. So either way.
And what do they need access for?
That's it. They need access of the content in regards to this investigation here.
Is that on there too?
To conduct a forensic search of the listed what do you want me to write on there? Exactly.
Whatever you guys are doing.
Okay.
decide whether or not I
Related.
made a call.
Related to this incident. And then this form right here is just draw your pattern on there based on. Sorry, I'm gonna pass this on and I'll be right back with you.
Starts up. Oh,
Right back. Alright. They working on you now. Alright, so I'm just gonna jot down what we already talked about in your presence, and then we'll be done. I won't ask you any more questions. Once in the vehicle, I put body. I asked the individual to exit my car again. They refused.
I don't know if you want me to answer that question or not.
What question?
Question you asked me about whether or not I had a prostitute or not.
I did, but I mean, I didn't want to offend you, but I have to ask the hard questions. So I mean, I wasn't. That has no.
Yeah, it's been so long ago, man.
Okay.
And there was no engagement.
Calibrated around into my gun and reached back into my.
There was an undercover cop.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, man. So much stuff going on with other cases, man. I'm sorry. So, like I said, I'm just trying to wrap this up. Reach back into the vehicle. Grabbed.
You gotta see it. You gotta see it.
What do you mean?
The pattern. Always go across. Do it one more time. Got it right on the sheet.
I wrote it on the sheet there too.
It don't look like that though. It looks like it's all the way around.
Okay, do it again, bro. Lock the phone.
Okay.
Oh, close. Thanks.
Will I get copies of that? Consent?
Consent. Yeah, you get copies of everything. So I'm gonna close your statement out with what you told me. I'm gonna read it back to you. You get an opportunity to read it over. So do you understand your constitutional rights? You said yes. Are you under influence of any drugs or alcohol at this time? Not at all. What happened in the morning?
Police write out Albert's statement, reviewing it with him.
Alright. So, take the time, you can look over that. Once you get done, I want you to sign down each one of your pages. And I'll be out your hair, sir. So what's in your Q&A? I'm sorry about my penmanship. I'll be writing fast, but that was that's accurate. That's it right there. Thank you. Someone will be right with you in 1 minute and tell you what's the next. See, I'm gonna check on what's going on with your phone. You need some water or anything, sir?
I'm good, thanks.
All right, bro.
Hey,
Hey.
you okay? You nervous about anything?
Oh yeah, I've never had a
Never had
run-in with the
issue?
law.
Yeah, I heard you're a pastor. Are you a pastor?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you up out of here. They probably gonna do some more questioning and stuff like that, and they gonna get all like your clothes and stuff like that to make sure everything that you said was done was done. Okay.
Oh,
All right, stand up. All right. Put you in some cuffs real quick.
I would have to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Because you got to ride with us, so it's like a policy.
Yeah.
Riding where? I didn't come here with him.
What's that?
I
Right.
didn't come here with him.
I know.
Yeah, I wouldn't still go like.
Are they being
Turn on.
candid with me?
What's that?
Are you guys being candid with me?
Turn on.
Hands together like you're praying. Or close, you can do it. You can turn your wrists in. Yeah, that'll make it more comfortable.
Yeah, wait 1 second.
You got a vest?
Yeah, press on. All right.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Good?
Yeah.
You're in place on the rest?
Not right now. I'm just detaining you right now. All right. Get your hat.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you bring her rest. You got anything on you?
A few days later, Eddie comes forward claiming to be a witness. He comes in for an interview and soon undermines everything Albert has said about the murder.
Appreciate you coming in.
No problem.
This your current address?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Are you familiar with that area?
No.
No?
No. Wait, this area right there?
No.
Wait, over there, wait,
Over there.
outside?
Oh, no.
No. Back in the day, man. But no, like I said, I was coming from Illinois. It's just my area. And I saw them throw her out, and I just stood right there. That's just my.
Where were you driving?
Huh?
What kind of vehicle were you driving?
Jeep Cherokee Jet. Is that a Cherokee? Liberty Jet.
Oh, what, the one that's out there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm filling out this basic, so tell me what happened.
I was driving down the street. That's it. That's it. I didn't see anything. I was driving down the street and I noticed a woman. A car had stopped on wherever that side street was. Not 6 Mile. I was on 6 Mile. And the car had stopped. And I could see her headlights and I saw the door open, the woman get thrown out. Then some man got out from the driver's side and snatched the phone out of her hand. And he got it back in the car and he pulled off. He went, I guess, east on 6 Mile. And then as I was going back, I took the time to look up. As they pulled and went up, I looked up and saw what that side street was. And I know it was on 6 Mile. And as I was almost at the 75, I got in touch with to the emergency or the operator. And I told them just what I saw. And I said I could, when I was going by slowly, I could see that she was breathing. So I said, let me call her and get her some help. And that's it. But I wasn't getting out of my car.
You said you saw him walk around the car?
Right. Somebody threw her out. Nobody got out. Somebody threw her out.
Okay.
I won't say no, but then after a while, she got out. I mean, she was on the ground. Then the driver's side got out, snatched the phone out of her hand, and walked back and got in the car. And they made, I'm here, so they made a left.
Oh, okay.
On 6 Mile. And I let them go up. And then as I slowly went by, I could tell the lady was like breathing and like in pain or something. But I wasn't getting out. So I noticed the side street and I called 911 and told them, I told the operator, female operator, I said, I seen this happen. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know if the car was black or blue. It was just dark. And it was a black man. But I was not close enough to see who he was.
The female, could you tell if she's black or white?
I believe she was black, but she was on the ground, and she was like, had a hat on, and covered up coat on, and everything.
What color coat?
I want to say it might have been black or brown. I don't know, but I didn't look that closely.
Okay.
I really was focusing on was this person moving, and I could tell they were moving, like wincing. So that's told me to call for emergency, at least get somebody over there. Huh.
Okay.
That's all I saw. That's it. I don't know what it was about. I wasn't, I have no way of knowing any of that.
Did you hear anything? Did anything about it?
No, it just, I got the music on while I was driving, and all of a sudden, what caught my eye was somebody getting thrown out the car.
Okay.
Pushed out.
back again. So I stopped, and because I could see that with my headlights. And like I said,
Which
then
direction were you going in?
I was going towards the 75. So I
you
was
were
going
east,
east.
though.
I was going east. Yes.
And you said he turned in front of you?
Right. He was on that side street. Whatever they information I gave the operator, 6 Mile where that street was, that's the street they turned off on and turned onto in front of me.
Do you know when they left? Did the female go with them, or did she stay in the car, or did she? Was she?
No,
still
she was on the ground.
She was still on the ground.
She was on the ground, and because I drove by slowly, I saw her breathing, and she like she's wincing in pain or whatever. So I looked. That's why I called. So
Could you hear her say anything, or?
I couldn't. I didn't roll out a window. I didn't do anything. I just can see her movement. So that's told me just call and get her some help.
Okay, good.
And that's it.
So we just trying to,
All right,
we don't ask. Okay, so you was driving when you. So I'm pitching the area.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to see where you were at. So you were coming eastbound. Had you passed the church yet?
Yeah, I'm paying because the Cinco is right there in John. I think it's John.
Yeah.
So fellowship is there, and then the Cinco's on the other side of the street. So I was past that.
No, I'm talking about on 6 Mile.
You don't? Do you remember the side street that you saw this happen on? Do you?
Okay, if you coming from Woodward, I'm on 6 Mile.
Yeah.
The next light is John R. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
John R. So I'm past John R.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm between. I believe it was between John R. and whatever that side street is.
You knew it at the time because you looked at the side. You knew.
Right, I looked at it before I put up my phone to call.
Do you know it now though?
No, I want
Okay,
to
that's
say
fine, that's
I want
fine.
to say it started with a B or something.
Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah.
So you hadn't got to that street yet?
No, I
So-
hadn't done that tree.
Okay, so you were right before you stopped.
I stopped.
Okay.
I'm just telling you stop. I didn't want this person to see my license behind me and then me staring at him or something like that. So no, I stopped in the middle of the street.
Okay.
But I wasn't that close to him, so I'm like in the middle. I think it's an old house right there on the.
Oh, so you were back a little.
Yeah, I was back. So
Okay,
I just saw. I saw somebody
you were
thrown out.
You were between the liquor store and you were a little bit
I'm
past the
between
liquor
six.
store.
I'm paying.
You know, it's a liquor store on the corner where the Seiko's at on the other side.
Oh yeah, on that side. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just picturing the Seiko,
Okay.
but yeah. So I'm past the Seiko and some old house that used to be.
Did you wait till the police got there?
No.
Okay, so you didn't see the.
I told him that. I told him I wasn't waiting. I told him I told him I got the name of the street. I told him that.
Okay.
She was moving, and that's that. But I wasn't getting out of my car because I know I might turn around, something like that. So I couldn't do it. And I did the best I could.
When you said that he pulled her out of the car,
No, what caught my attention, she was thrown from the car. So I could see nobody inside the car. I just saw this was get pushed from the passenger side
Okay.
on the car. And then somebody got out from the driver's side. And they snatched them because you can see the light from the phone.
Yeah.
They snatched the phone out of her hand and they got back in the car. They looked in my direction, but I'm not close enough to see anything. And my headlights on. So, but, and then.
It was how's the lighting at the time?
Oh, there?
Yeah. Because at the time when we got there, the sun had come up. So-
she was out there for a while, man.
Okay. Well,
So was it dark
It was
outside?
hard, man.
What time do you think this happened?
This had to be about, oh, God, don't get me lying because I'm trying to remember, but it had to be around no later than 2 in the morning. No later than that.
No, it was like, because where were you coming from?
Huh?
Where were you coming from?
I was coming from over on 6 Mile and Livernois.
Where were you going to?
Home. I stay all the way on East English Village.
Can I ask you just, I don't want to make it too personal, but you were coming from 6 Mile Livernois. Where were you at 6 Mile Livernois?
I was over at a friend's house.
Okay, so you were staying at a friend's house and
Yeah.
you were just going, and then, okay.
Yeah, I'm just going, like I said, I'm just going home. I'm minding my own business.
All right.
But, I don't know.
You wasn't drinking that night before, were you?
Oh, no, man.
Okay.
I done had 2 strokes. I'm sitting up here stressing and getting, no.
Okay. Are you working?
No, I'm on disability.
Okay. Who you reside with?
At my address.
No, who do you live with?
I stay with my husband.
Okay. Is that the guy that's out there? You said it's been a while since you've been over there, but you haven't frequented that area
No, I don't.
in years? Or
No, I used to live on North Line and.
No, I'm talking about that John R. 6 Mile area.
No,
You
no,
never
no, I
frequented that
know,
area?
I know what that area is. person.
Okay, but you never frequent that area, so you wouldn't know nobody over there, right?
When you say you know that area, what are you referring to?
Prostitutes
Okay,
and
okay.
drug activity, and
Okay.
so you know to keep going if you. At least I do at a certain time of night.
So you wouldn't drive. You wouldn't. If you'd have seen somebody walking down the street trying to flag you down, you'd have kept driving.
I would, yeah, because I mean, you just heard it on the news. I mean,
Well, I will tell you though, we appreciate your call.
Yeah.
We do.
uh,
Just because, I mean, most people will drive by and not do anything, so.
but I wanted to call at least because I always put my mother in that place.
You
That's
did-
how I think. I was trying to
you
put
did
my
the right
mother and say, put somebody do that at least for my mother.
Yeah, you did the right thing.
So.
How long you live in the city?
Oh man, I've been here
All your life?
all right, except for a couple
Same
times.
area though? I mean,
No, I grew up on. I'm just moved back to the east side. Just bought a house on the east side, but I grew up on Pennsylvania Mac. I was born in
Okay.
'71, but Pennsylvania Mac, and I was there till like '82, '83, and then moved to Illinois, and been in California, been in Europe.
Okay.
we're in Europe.
Yeah, I was in Paris for a while, then I was in London, then I was in Germany.
Work related or just hanging?
It was school related. School related. Yeah,
Okay.
school related. Never been in military, nothing like that. But no.
Okay. Okay.
Good opportunities.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Kind of should have stayed. Yeah. Yeah. You never know how things gonna turn out. You say, well, if I would have stayed with that, but no,
Yeah.
life's not bad. So
No, I can't complain.
no.
How long you been married?
I told November the 5th. Nope, November the 5th, 2016. I got that one off. I got an excuse though. I had a stroke. I always use that one.
All right.
You always use that excuse, huh?
You got it, use it, right?
No, they told me that. You know, seriously, my short-term memory. If I want to remember something, I have to repeat it.
Okay.
Repeat it, or either write it down.
Maybe, and that's why you don't remember the street name.
No, I don't. I
If
don't.
the
I
street
remember I
name
had to look up.
was correct, so you
Alright.
get the right street.
Because at the time I hit the phone in my hand and I remember passing by, and so by the time I got somebody on the phone, the street name was still in there.
So, I'm writing it down now. So you saw a car at the stop sign, right?
What caught me was that somebody been thrown from there.
Okay.
I wasn't even paying attention to the car. I was driving. So I wasn't at a stoplight or nothing.
No, okay.
I was driving
Okay.
and I saw a person thrown out.
So you didn't see the car, you just saw.
I just saw a dark car.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't even tell you what kind of car it was.
Okay. You saw a car on the side street then.
Right. They were on that wherever that side street is. Now, McNichols. I was on McNichols.
Yeah, but it was facing McNichols. That
It was facing McNichols, yes.
Do you know
It was right at the stop sign.
facing southbound, right?
Facing southbound, yes.
Yes.
Yes. So just on the body, I just stopped when I saw that person get thrown or get pushed. That's it, man. So I can tell, but I don't know. Are you able to tell? I mean, was she hurt or?
We can't get into detail.
I
mean, we'll tell you at some
Don't
point.
worry about it. I'm not.
We will
You
tell
see,
you.
I did my
You
part.
said you saw a man come and grab a phone once she got pushed out.
She was pushed out and got in the driver's side. No, it was
Okay.
on the driver's side because it was one. I do
You
recall
know it was a male or female?
it was a male.
Okay.
So they came out and they just snatched the phone out of her hand. So. Like that.
And after you took the phone out the hand, what happened?
Then he got back in the car and he pulled off going back towards the 75.
Did you say did he go to the back of the car or the front of the car when he got back in the car?
No, he from my vantage point, it looks like he was the driver.
Yeah. But he walked to the passenger side to grab the phone out of her hand, right?
Right, he got out the driver's side and walked in front of his car and grabbed the phone because she was already on the ground.
Okay.
And he grabbed the phone And he went back and got in the car.
Did he walk to the front of the car or the back of the car when he got back in?
He walked to the front.
Both
back,
times?
Both times.
So he went front, both times?
Both times.
Okay.
How you feeling right now? You all right?
I just hate to, my uncle just passed after a long battle with cancer, so I just moved some stuff. I'm not supposed to move stuff, heavy stuff, but we just moved some stuff out of his house and stuff, because the area he's in, he said once I passed, and the neighbors will know.
Right.
It's like, some of the St. Clair and Warren, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, St. Clair, most of the houses are abandoned now, and yeah. So
Sorry to hear.
Yeah. I went over there to get some stuff out there that belonged to his mother and everything out there.
Did you hear any gunfire?
No. No weapons. Like I said, I couldn't tell since she was moving, so I didn't see anything done to her.
Did you see him assault her or her
No.
assault him at all? Any confrontation?
Just push that somebody. Well, I don't know if nobody else is in the vehicle. See, none of that I can tell. I just know from the passenger side, she was thrown from the car.
Did you have a pretty clear view of the whole thing, like the everything that was going on?
I only caught it once I saw her push from the car.
Okay.
That's what caught my eye. That would make me stop.
Okay.
Okay, because they was right at the corner, so it's like, I mean, that's why it caught my eye, because she was right at the edge.
Could you tell if there's anybody else involved, or it's just the two people?
I only saw, the way I would put it is that the size of the car was like, almost like aluminum or something. You remember those cars?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it would have been too wide for him to just push her out like it was. So I would imagine somebody was in their car.
But did you see?
But I didn't see. So
So the question is, did you see more than two people
no.
that night at that time?
That's her and the person in the car. So no. That's all I saw.
Do you think you could recognize either person, the female or the male?
No. Like I said, I drove slowly past the female, but the night was cold, so she was bundled. She had something on her head, coat on. So
Did you see where the car went after they left?
just that they went towards the 75 in that direction.
Just the car left.
The car.
I said they. I shouldn't have said that.
Right. I don't know where, because like I said, I waited till they moved on. And then I slowly moved up and I looked out to my right, on my left, and I saw the individuals moving. And that's when I say it to myself, I at least have to dial 911.
And then you saw the car go towards 75.
I saw him turn that direction.
Okay, so you didn't see once it passed that light at Oak Lind.
Right. Well, I didn't pay attention to that car after it turned in front of me.
Okay.
It wasn't coming in my direction. So
Right.
I really didn't. And that probably was purposefully. I didn't really want to, I guess.
You were by yourself too, right?
Mhm.
I didn't hear the answer to that. That's it. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you think we forgot to ask you that you think might be important?
No, that's it, sir.
Okay.
Did you get out and help her?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. No, I could. That was not something I could.
Why not?
I didn't feel comfortable doing that. I didn't know if the individuals who did that.
Rough area, or was it because of
It
rough
was a
area?
rough area, but not. My main concern was that what if they were looking out and saw
Or came
I
back.
stopped and came back
Okay.
and thought I saw something I didn't see.
So you
So
just didn't feel safe.
I just didn't feel safe, right? Safest thing for me is just to call.
Look this over. Hopefully you can read my handwriting. Okay. Can you read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my eyesight is worse. Other than that, okay.
If you need me to read, I'll read it to you. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk you down.
Right?
Good.
Yep, good. Thank you.
Albert Weathers is charged with open murder and use of a firearm in commission of a felony. Investigators put forward their theory of how this real-life horror story unfolded. They know that Albert had hired trans sex workers in the past, then refused to pay them. Detectives believe Albert picked up Kelly, but an argument started when he refused to pay. Albert then pulled out his gun, shooting before dumping a still-breathing Kelly out of the car. Albert then pulled out his gun, shooting her before dumping a still-breathing Kelly out of the car. Albert waited to call 911, allowing Kelly to die in the meantime. Just before the case goes to trial, Albert pleads guilty to second-degree murder and use of a firearm in commission of a felony. He is sentenced to 8 to 16 years for Kelly's murder, along with a consecutive 2 years for the firearm conviction.